knees half guard and your knee is pointing directly at them, this is how you get caught in lockdown. Because my foot is trailing back, and in order for him to secure the lockdown, the outside leg needs to trap my ankle. See, and those of you that are familiar with this, you know how difficult it is to get out. If you're not familiar with it, this is a means of control where my opponent locks my entire leg down, but more importantly, they isolate the knee. And this is where it becomes very dangerous. See, he's not doing anything right now, but what happens is we start getting into this battle where this leg gets twisted, this leg gets twisted, and what happens a lot is anytime your knee or your foot moves independent of your hip, that's how injuries happen to your knee. So anytime, like, just for example, we'll take this off, but see, you can't really see too off. This side you guys can. His outside leg is hooking my leg. Just the act, all I'd like you to do is start to peel my foot out towards Jack. You see how my foot's turning? You see how I'm rotating? I have to rotate. Let's go back slowly. If I stay like this, yeah, you can see the knee's gonna. So anytime this happens and you feel your knee start to tweak, your hip has to follow. It has to follow, irregardless of where we end up. This is for your safety. So the reason why I say this goes back to what I was talking about, this leg being kind of dead. That's the merit to the staple. If the staple means my knee points out, I'm hiding my foot, it's gonna have a hard time catching it with this. But for this next technique, I already have the staple established. Let's just turn back, give our feet. This is a little exercise. I don't want you to fixate on your hands. We're just doing leg work. I have the staple. Now what my partner's going to do, he's going to reach over with his left foot and hook my foot, because my foot's a little lazy. See, and if I don't do anything, he pulls it out and then he locks everything up. And oh yeah, now the problem's really begin. You're gonna transfer controls. As soon as he hooks my foot, I hook his foot. See how that works? I'm holding, he digs that out. I must do this right away. Since I have my hands like this, my partner doesn't have to do anything. I'm gonna rotate my whole body towards my left hand. And like a sprinter, lift my hip, and my knee comes right through. Then we settle into our knee cut pass. Baseball slide out, side control. It starts like this. So you've already established this. But you should be always hiding that foot. But things happen. 1, 2. As long as I get that hook, I'm safe. Now let's say he starts doing what I was showing you earlier. He starts peeling my foot out. I just turn. See? Protect my knee. Sit your weight down. And baseball slide through it. Regardless whether he has the control or I do, your knee should always be pointed out. That keeps this leg from getting involved. But in the event we're like this and he hooks that leg, this is the leg work. These are all the little battles that our bodies do. And then I just need to rotate to the inside like a sprinter. I lift my hip a little bit. You'll have 2 staples for a very brief second. Post, hold the elbow. Baseball slide, make sure your knees are wide when you settle into side control. All right? You guys need to see it on this side? You probably didn't see it.